most... Fuck, I'm gonna have to cut some of this. Alright, I'm definitely gonna have to... I was gonna do this in one. I was just gonna do one take and be done with it. Welcome back to Rewind with bschwitty, because no TV and no beer makes Homer something something. Today, we're going to go back to that old reliable well of the Buzzfeed quiz. What we're going to start with is a quiz that will tell you what kind of wine you might actually like, parentheses, no, really. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so this is by a Buzzfeed staff and contributor. Start with pick a fruit. Strawberries, lemon, peach, or blackberry. I'm going to go with... I like blackberries. Pick a chill spot. I don't know about you, but you could choose from the beach, the woods, a smoke shop, or the ranch. I really like hiking, but the beach is super chill. No. The beach, there's a lot of people there. Woods are super chill. I like to go out and hike every once in a while. Pick a smell. Chalk, clay, leather, or dirt. I'm going to go with leather. Pick a flavor. Juicy, tart, umami, or fruity. I'm really curious which wine gives you umami. I'm going to go with juicy over fruity. Is there a difference? Pick a flora, flowers, herbs, spices, or wood. Huh. I guess spices are a flora. I'm going to go with herbs. Pick a defining characteristic. Strong and stable. Don't DJ AF, or don't give a fuck. Rugged, or chill. That's a really weird picture there for strong and stable. I'm gonna go with chill. And just pick dry, vanilla, linger, or pie. I like pie. You got try a Spanish Grenache. Fun, full-bodied, juicy, and smooth. No fucks given here. Just delicious, ripe red and black fruit, ready to deliver alcohol in the most delicious way. Cool. I think I liked Grenache the last time I had it. It might actually work. Let me know what you get, and then try the wine and tell me if you liked it. And then the second one is going to be a little bit more tricky. Only a wine expert can get 12 out of 17 on this quiz. Do you know grippy tannins when you taste them? By Sally Tamarkin, BuzzFeed news reporter. What amount is considered a single serving of wine? Ooh, that's interesting, because it varies by where you go. But, a house pour is 8 ounces, but... most of the facts and figures I've seen for nutritional recommendations says that a glass of wine is 5 ounces. So we're going to go with 5. Got it. About how many calories are in a standard glass of table wine, white or red? Table wine, see, these are the hints. Table wine should be somewhere around 12% alcohol. And scientifically, alcohol is X amount of calories. So I think it's either 100 or 125. Because I remember the Fitvine wines were 90. And that was only off by 10 calories. So it's either 100 or 125. I'm going to go 100. Fuck. I knew it though. I said it. Average table wine has about 123 calories per serving. The amount of actual alcohol in a given serving of an alcoholic beverage is called alcohol by volume, or ABV. What is wine's ABV? It varies by bottle. For example, this Zinfandel from Paso Robles Midnight Cellars is 16.9% alcohol by volume. This White Riesling from Sokol Blosser is 9.5% alcohol by volume. So asking, what is wine's ABV? See, this is why a wine expert can only answer 12 out of 17 correct, because they're bullshit questions. Jesus. BuzzFeed, hire me. I'll write all of your wine quizzes for you, and they might be maybe 10% more accurate than what you're currently doing. Trust me. 70% more accurate than what you're currently doing. Wine's ABV is anywhere from 9 to 12. I mean, they just changed in the US. They just changed everything under 16% is in one tax bracket. Everything over 16% is in another tax bracket. I'm gonna go 12. Most table wine is about 12 ABV. The American Heart Association, AHA, recommends drinking at least 1 glass of wine per day for heart health. True or false? I believe it's true, depending... Fuck. The AHA does not officially recommend drinking wine for its potential health benefits. Instead, it advises improving cardiovascular health through exercise, lowering blood pressure, and managing your weight. What makes your wine hangover worse? Whether you drink red wine or white wine, having a hair of the dog drink the next morning, drinking on an empty stomach, staying out super late, or all of the above. Well, technically, if you drink white versus red has more tannins and will probably affect you more. All of the above. As BuzzFeed Health has reported, there are lots of general factors that determine just how bad your hangover will be. When it comes to wine, red wine hangovers seem to be worse than white wine hangovers due to the presence of congeners, chemicals that appear in alcohol during fermentation. They tend to appear in higher amounts in darker alcoholic drinks like brown liquor, dark beers, and red wine, and they seem to make hangovers. Isn't that my answer? What? What's the largest wine drinking demographic in the U.S.? Moms, millennials, college students, baby boomers, or retirees? I believe it's baby boomers currently. Fuck millennials. Fucking millennials. According to the Wine Market Council, millennials drank 42% of all wine consumed in the U.S. in 2015. Millennials also make up 36% of all U.S. wine drinkers. Well, you know, that's my market for this show. So I don't know why I just said fuck millennials. I am a millennial. But see this title card to see my rant about how we're destroying the beer industry. It's actually a good thing. What's the ideal temperature for serving red wine? At fridge temp, like 40 degrees. A bit colder than room temperature, like 60 to 65 degrees. At room temperature, 70 to 72 degrees. A tiny bit warmer than room temperature, like 73 to 75 degrees. I'm pretty sure it's cellar temp, 60 to 65 degrees. According to Wine Spectator, serving full-bodied reds at 60 to 65 degrees, just below room temperature, but warmer than a wine cellar, de-emphasizes the wine's bitter flavors. When making port, sweet dessert wine, what is added to fermenting tanks to stop the fermentation? See, I would fix the wording too. It would really help. Leave things less ambiguous and, you know, proper terminology. When making port, sweet dessert wines, what is added to the fermenting tanks to stop the fermenting process and increase the alcohol levels of the final product? Brown sugar, brandy, sherry, vermouth, crushed Grenache grapes, evaporated cane syrup. It's usually a neutral brandy. Correct. Port is a sweet dessert wine that's made by adding brandy midway through the grape fermentation process. This brings the alcohol content up to a minimum of 17.5 ABV, though some ports are up to 20% ABV. Some are even higher than that. If you sipped a wine and its flavor was out of balance, what wine word would you use to describe it? I would use the term it's out of balance. Unbalanced, even. Musty, immature, grody, awkward, precious, flinty. Well, musty is a nose. Immature would mean it's young. Grody, I'm pretty sure, is not a wine term. Awkward, also not a wine term, but I would call it that. Precocious, also either, why flinty? Wine Spectator says the word awkward describes a wine that has poor structure, is clumsy, or out of balance. Wasn't clumsy? Okay. Which wine will get you drunker? 5-ounce glass of Pinot Grigio, a 3-ounce glass of port, a 5-ounce glass of Sauv Blanc, a 5-ounce glass of Beaujolais. They're all the same. The 3-ounce glass of port, let me do some mental math, but the other 3 white, lighter wines, they will be lower in alcohol, but they're 5 ounces. Port can be up to 20%, but they're probably going to use the lower bound. Mathematically, they might be the same. I would say the port, but doing rough mathematics in my head, I would say they're about the same. Boom! Most table wines are at about 12 ABV, while most ports are about 20. All things being equal, port would get you drunker, but the serving of a table wine is 5 ounces, while a serving of dessert wine is 3 ounces. In a standard serving size amount, table wine and port would give you the same amount of alcohol. That makes sense. 1 bottle of dry red table wine has about as many carbs as... You can't fool me, wine doesn't have carbs. Didn't we do this already? Oh, calories. Half a cup of brown rice, a small banana, a bagel, 1 cup of cooked whole wheat pasta. So, if you think of it this way, there's still some slight residual sugar in some wines, and that means carbs. So, I'm going to go small banana. Correct. Dry red wine has about 4 grams of carbs per 5-ounce serving. A standard bottle of wine is 750 milliliters, or about 25 ounces. So 5 5-ounce glasses of wine have about 20 grams of carbs, or about the same as a small banana, which has about 23 grams of carbs. An overwhelming majority of Americans say that they drink wine because blank. It helps them relax, for health reasons. It helps them fall asleep. It helps them get drunk. They like the taste. It's great for socializing. Ooh. Overwhelming majority of Americans. I would assume they would go with the health reason thing. Shot in the dark. They like the taste. That's surprising. In 2015 wine industry survey, 83% of respondents said they drink wine because they like the taste. A 2013 study found that rats who drank 1.3 glasses of champagne per week had improved what? Problem solving, pattern recognition, spatial memory, hamster wheel endurance, heart health. I'm just going to go heart health. Spatial memory. A 2013 UK study found that the rats who drank champagne had improved spatial working memory, aka the ability to keep spatial information active in working memory over a short period of time. 14. In the 12th century, wine cooked with parsley stems, vinegar, and honey was used to treat blank. Oh, I'm going to go tremors. Heart failure. Christian mystic Hildegard von Bingen's recipe for heart wine used to treat maladies of the heart, and the recipe is still in use today. Number 15. Which of the following is likely to get you drunk the quickest? White wine spritzer, a Calamo... No idea. Red wine and a Sauvignon Blanc bottled before 1998, a German Riesling, an Australian Riesling. red wine and cola, but also gross. And I'm just going because red wine has higher alcohol generally than white wine. A white wine spritzer. Wine with carbon... Damn it. Wine with carbon dioxide seems to make you get drunk quicker and more severely than degassed wine, according to a small study from 2003. That's true. Sparkling wine goes straight to my head. What might drinking 1 to 2 glasses of red wine per day do? Stain your teeth. Increase your sexual function. Reduce your blood pressure. Cause a mild sugar high. Reduce your... What? 2009 Italian study found that there was an association between moderate daily red wine intake and higher female sexual function index scores for sexual desire, lubrication, and overall sexual function. How do tannins affect wine? Sorry, I know this is going long, but powering through it. How do tannins affect wine? They make it taste more smooth and silky. They make it taste dry. Tannins are polyphenols, chemicals produced by plants, which, when present in wine, make it dry and astringent by clinging to the saliva proteins that make our mouths feel slippery. Holy balls. I only got 8 out of 17 right. You're an amateur wine enthusiast. So you know a thing or two about wine, like how to read a wine menu, kinda. And you even have a decent palate for what you're tasting. We'd let you order for the table. Thank you. And I would make sure that you didn't write another Buzzfeed quiz about wine. So that's it for me today. Tell me what scores you got. And it's cheating if you took my answers, or if you took the answers that we just got on the last quiz. But hey, it's the honor system. Please join us Friday for something, I don't know what. Either way, my name is bschwitty. This has been Rewind. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.